What is up, and welcome to SGPN's The Daily Dog. I'm your host, Britton Hess. I'm here with my favorite Underdog Fantasy Pick'em plays for Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. If you're new to Underdog Fantasy, sign up with promo code DailyDog. That's DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or on the Underdog Fantasy app. Again, that's one word, DailyDog, DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or on the Underdog Fantasy app. And that will give you a 50% deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. That's as good as they get when it comes to Underdog promo codes. By the way, still getting a lot of people who are listening and watching who are not subscribed to the channel. Just hit the subscribe button. It's free. Obviously, that just helps us grow. It doesn't really, and by us, I mean literally me and the cat that's over my shoulder over here. Yeah, so subscribe if you have not done so yet. Let's get into it. And by the way, frustrating day yesterday. My God, the double Monday Night Football slips were haunted, I will say. We can complain about those in a moment. If we get through these picks today fast enough, we can get to those. But big day today. I got 7 slips again. I'm doing all 2-leg slips again. I'm just going to be doing 2-leg slips maybe the rest of the week. I've just been kind of burned out on doing the 3-leggers every day. I've hit so many that were 2 out of 3. So changing it up, not afraid to change the formula a little bit. Maybe in a couple days, I'll do 4-leg slips, flexes. We'll see. But just a lot of frustration lately. We've had some really good days, some really good weekends. We've had some, 15x Sunday, NFL Sundays and all that stuff. But the grind, we do this show 5 days a week. I need to be turning a profit every day. So I'm going to keep on changing up the formula and seeing what I can figure out here and share winning picks with all the people listening and watching. So as always, we're going to start getting an early lean on these Thursday night football games. We're going to go with Bo Nix higher than 222.5 passing yards against this Chargers secondary that is diminished, and they were just destroyed. I know that it might seem like, Bo Nix didn't even pass for 200 yards last week. They didn't need to. The Colts were so hapless and made so many errors that a lot of the pressure was off of Bo Nix in the passing game, so he didn't have to. He's gone over this number plenty of times, and again, I just think the matchup, I'm not impressed by the Broncos rush game. I know they wish they had a good rushing game. I know they try to make it happen, but it is not one that I like. I think that they're going to have matchups they enjoy in the passing game. I think Bo Nix is going to have a big day. I don't think Courtland Sutton's going to have a big day. More on that later. On the other side, though, Quintin Johnson, higher than 3.5 receptions. He's quietly getting targeted 5+ times in the vast majority of the games for the Chargers. They need help. They need big plays. Quintin Johnson can do that. I know that he doesn't always make the catch. He's got a lot of drops. He's got a lot of frustrating plays. But, man, he's explosive, and they know they got to get him the ball. When McConkey's playing, which he will be playing in this game, that means that safeties have to pay attention underneath. That gives a little bit more room to Quintin Johnson. So Quintin Johnson higher than 3.5 receptions. This is just a 2.7x kind of conservative one, but get this one in early because I think these numbers are going to rise. The next Thursday night football slip is going to be Courtland Sutton higher than 0.5 rushing plus receiving touchdowns. Again, Courtland Sutton, I don't know why he's always got such a big mount multiplier. I think it's 1.47x right now. Get this one in early because it's going to go down. Courtland Sutton is a TD machine. He scored another TD last week. He's just really good at getting that part done. All right, keep on rolling through. We're going to go Lad McConkey higher than 0.5 rush plus receiving touchdowns. Lad McConkey is one, he's a rookie. 2, he's the most reliable receiver on this team. He gets a ton of targets, and they do use him in the red zone. I know that he doesn't have a ton of touchdowns on the year. I think it's 5. But again, I think this game is going to kind of skew a little bit more shootout than people expect. So give me Lad McConkey higher than 0.5 rushing plus receiving touchdowns. And this is a pretty good, juicy one, 5.39x multiplier if Courtland Sutton and Lad McConkey both score touchdowns. All right, big day, NBA Cup day. Let's go to the NBA Cup. We're going to go with Brook Lopez higher than 14.5 points plus rebounds and assists. Really good history against OKC of getting over this number, or having higher than this number. Brook Lopez is a guy who can score 15 points in a game, but I really, let's look for like 8, 6, and 4 or something like that. Let's get over 14.5 in this big game. Brook Lopez still has a role on this team. He's still out there a lot, so there's plenty of ways for him to hit 14.5 PRA, whether it is a big scoring day, whether it's a big rebound day, or even a big assist day, even though I don't think he's going to have too many big assist days. But hey, you never know. It's a cup game. All bets are off. Next one, this one's a little bit scary. Alex Caruso higher than 1.5 assists. Not because I don't think that he's a good distributor or anything like that. He definitely is. He just only plays 20 to 25 minutes a game. So you have to make it. He's got to get these assists. You can't waste time. The guy's got to make the shots when he passes it to him. Again, he averages higher than 1.5 assists per game. Just on the raw numbers, he's going to get there. But again, just limited time and in a playoff type game, this NBA Cup final. We'll see how it goes for Alex Caruso, higher than 1.5 assists. But again, I'm just really confident he can do this in this situation. He's going to be setting guys up, and hopefully they're easy shots so that we don't get screwed with his limited 20 to 25 minutes per game. But there's a reason why this is only 2.32x multiplier. It's because this is a high probability of hitting. Let's try to churn some money. Let's make some right here. NBA Cup number 2. We're going Bobby Portis higher than 11.5 points. I know Bobby Portis screwed us in the last NBA Cup game. He did not get his number, but this is a lower number. I think they overreacted. They moved it down like 3 points or 2 points after one bad game, even though he'd been dominating the NBA Cup. Not dominant, but by his standards, he was performing above expectation in the NBA Cup. I think that this is one where Bobby Portis is a winner. He's going to have higher than 11.5 points in this game. Next, we're going to go to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, higher than 5.5 rebounds. 3.21x multiplier on that. And by the way, Shai higher than 5.5 rebounds. You can go with the scoring. Obviously, he's a big time scorer. His number's at like 32.5. It's a little bit marginal there. He's averaging more than that in NBA Cup, or he's right around that pretty much every game in the NBA Cup. But I think that this game environment means he's going to be hustling a little bit more, trying to get that hardware for OKC. So give me Shai Gilgeous-Alexander higher than 5.5 rebounds. Again, with Bobby Portis higher than 11.5 points. That's 3.21x multiplier. All right. NHL number 1. We're going Tage Thompson higher than half a goal and Filip Forsberg higher than half a point. Tage Thompson higher than half a goal. All right, let's talk this one through. Explain this to the Canadians. The Canadians are absolutely the worst team in the NHL as far as goals allowed. They allow 3.73 goals per game. Tage Thompson, a great scorer for this Buffalo team that has a lot of problems. He is a guy that can lift them up. Give me Tage Thompson, higher than half a goal. Filip Forsberg, and the Predators are hosting the Rangers. Rangers are in a down skid. There's a little bit of reason for optimism. In recent games, the Predators did go to Dallas and beat the strong Dallas Stars there. Roman Josi might be out of this, which means that, Filip Forsberg has to carry a little bit more of that offensive load without one of his other teammates who gets a lot of the points for this team. So give me Filip Forsberg higher than half a point in this one. This is a 3.34x multiplier. NHL number 2 is going to be all in one game. Penguins are hosting the Kings. There's 2 veterans that I love to target. Anze Kopitar and Sidney Crosby, higher than half of an assist each. Kopitar, just an assist machine, even that age 38. Same thing for Sidney Crosby. And the thing is that the Penguins allow a ton of goals. They score a lot of goals, though. The Penguins are actually the second worst team as far as goals allowed against goes. So obviously that helps Kopitar with the chance to get his assist. And then Sidney Crosby, again, the dude is a magician. He can get an assist versus anybody. He is a great point getter still at his advanced age. So I'm going to keep it simple. Not going to target anyone else on the team. I'm just going to go with Sidney. Hopefully the Stars shine here. 3.36x multiplier. All right. We also have a lotto ticket for today. We're going with Seth Hennigan, higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns in the Frisco Bowl. Seth Hennigan, final game with the Memphis, I almost called them the Grizzlies, with the Memphis Tigers against West Virginia. West Virginia, pretty depleted with their coaching staff, changeover, and also a ton of guys in the portal. So it's going to be Seth Hennigan in his final college game, higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. Then we're going to go with my guy, Macklin Calabrini of the San Jose Sharks as they host the Winnipeg Jets. Obviously, Connor Hellebuyck is a tough goalie to match up against. But again, Calabrini is a low-key, awesome point getter. So I'm going to take him higher than half an assist here because I think the Sharks are underrated. I think they're still going to get a couple goals, and I think that goals go through Calabrini more often than not. When you look at it, obviously, Michael Granlund leads the team in points, but Macklin Calabrini has been very hot lately. So we're going to ride the hot hand there with an assist. Next, we're going to go to Damian Lillard, higher than 34 points, rebounds, and assists. Again, championship type atmosphere here. So give me Damian Lillard, big dog, who's had big moments in big games before, higher than 34.0 PRA. Let's go for 25 points, 9 assists, and like 3 rebounds. I don't even care. Let's just get over that number. Last one, Steven Stamkos. We're going back to the Predators game. Higher than 0.5 points. Again, if Josie's out, Stamkos has to be more active and try to force more things to happen. He's obviously a little bit of an older player, but you're getting a good multiplier on that. This is a 12.42x multiplier. I'm playing it straight. I already played it straight. 12.42x on this lotto with Seth Hennigan higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns, Macklin Calabrini higher than 0.5 assists, Damian Lillard higher than 34 PRA, and Steven Stamkos higher than 0.5 points. 12.42x, or if you want to play the flex, 7.45x or 2.02x. All right, sign up for the Underdog. Sign up for Underdog with promo code DailyDog, of course, but also sign up for the SGPN college football contest. It's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/CFP. Again, that's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/CFP. That's a free shot at $1,000 if you can pick sides and totals for every game in the college football playoff most accurately in the pool. Again, $1,000 grand prize for free to enter. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/CFP. All right, that's all I got for you today. Let's make some money.